This is your man H. Nicks over here with New Recruit Media. We out here. You know, a little spotlight today is going to be on Vernon Carey Jr., the 6'10" power forward coming out of Southwest Ranches, Florida. He out here. You know, but let's go and talk about today. As you guys are looking at this footage, I'm just going to feed you guys a little information, a little stuff that I've observed about Vernon Carey is that the kid is a special athlete. He's huge. The kid is just, you know, physically bigger than most kids at his age, period, on the earth. You know, I mean, that's a fact. You know, he's a big-time kid. And what makes Vernon Carey's story so interesting to me is the fact that his dad played in the NFL for 8 years with the Miami Dolphins. And that his dad also went to the University of Miami. And that his dad also went to high school in Miami. So that's one of the main factors that impressed me with Vernon Carey's story. I was like, wow, you've been raised around a professional athlete your whole life. Your dad is a professional. And it is just huge to say, you know, when you can actually Google somebody's parent and you're like, wow, your dad is a somebody. And I mean, all dads out there are somebodies, but you know, to see your son becoming the #1 player in the nation. And what's crazy about this whole situation, as I was reading, his dad was drafted like the 19th pick of the 2004 NFL draft. So his dad is a first-round draft pick, and it's a big difference. You know, his dad was wanted and needed. So now, less than 20 years later, you have Vernon Carey Jr. And there's probably not a GM in the NBA who doesn't know who Vernon Carey Jr. is. But the kid is in an awesome spot right now. He's in a great position because he has schools like Duke, Kentucky, Miami, and Michigan. Now, right now, it's up to Vern because Vern is a game changer. You know, you put him on his team, you put him on your team, you're going to have an advantage. I don't care what you do. That's why this kid is a priority, high major recruit. You want Vernon Carey to have a good, you want him to have a good visit. When he comes to your school, you want a good visit out of him because he can be a game changer for a team. He's capable of getting a lot of buckets, and he's capable of playing his role as the biggest guy on the court who can move around the best. At least most of the time, because, you know, you also got your other, you know, whales out there like, you know, Isaiah Stewart, James Wiseman. You got those type of guys out there still, except what is Duke, Kentucky, Miami, and Michigan? Which one can offer him the best situation? That's his decision. And that's why he's out there putting in all this work, because by looking at him play, I really can't say which school will offer him the best, you know, opportunity, because I'll be dead wrong to even say anything like that. But, you know, this is sort of like the dilemma, because you have so many good flavors of ice cream and you don't know which one to choose. So somebody like Vernon Carey, I guess he's in a situation where they need to tell him why they're the best candidates. When you have somebody like Vernon Carey on your team, you're adding a whole different dimension, because nowadays, this isn't 1997 anymore. So a power forward has to do more than grab rebounds and tomahawk the ball. You know, so now you gotta be a power forward with a lot more skill. You gotta be able to shoot the long ball. You gotta be able to still play above the rim, but you gotta be able to run and have lateral movement. Those are things that I've witnessed watching Vern play. I've seen a lot of athleticism. And it isn't like one of these situations where people say, yo, well, Vern, he doesn't play hard all the time. I'm going to give you guys a little law of physics. Vern doesn't have to cover that many steps. He doesn't have to make as many steps as you do to get to the same spot. Okay? So that's one of the first things you need to understand. He is moving out there, but that's like a train getting ready to move. And ask anybody who attempts to take a charge from him. Ask him how fast he's going.